incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more.
It's caught inside the 25.
Whatever.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen, make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Devon Hamilton in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs now leads to a 3rd and long. One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's got it, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Going to throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another toe for ETN. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. About 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one, 11 yards in the first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down, but I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold, and finally the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right, his longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Straight ahead, ETN. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
ETN once more. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Way to go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And they'll run with ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Dalton, 1st and 10. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Dalton, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We've got an injured player, and that's running back Devin Singletary, who's in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Andy Dalton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points in the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jags, they are now 2 wins away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.